Hello students, welcome to weekly revision class of SST. So students, today we will start our class with our first topic which is cognizable. So cognizable का मतलब क्या होता है? Something that is clearly identifiable or something that falls within the jurisdiction of a court or law. तो ऐसी कोई भी चीज़ जो एक कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ के अंदर आती है तो उसे क्या कहते हैं हम? कॉग्निजेबल. नाउ अवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज ऑफेंस. तो ऑफेंस का मतलब होता है कोई भी चीज़ जो लॉ जिसकी इजाज़त ना दे उसे कहते हैं हम ऑफेंस. अब हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक जो है वो है हमारा क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम. ठीक है, तो यहाँ इसके अंदर 4 की प्लेयर्स होते हैं. पहला जो प्लेयर होता है वो होता है पुलिस. पुलिस क्या करती है? इन्वेस्टिगेट्स कंप्लेंट ऑफ क्राइम, रिकॉर्ड विटनेसेस स्टेटमेंट एंड कलेक्ट एविडेंस. तो पुलिस में कोई लोग कंप्लेन करते हैं तो उसकी कंप्लेन वो दर्ज करते हैं, उसके बाद स्टेटमेंट लोगों की रिकॉर्ड करते हैं और उसके खिलाफ सबूत इकट्ठे करते हैं. ठीक है, जो जो हमारा नेक्स्ट प्लेयर है वो है हमारा द पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर. तो उसका काम क्या होता है? ये जनरली एक लॉयर होता है और लॉयर जो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से गवर्नमेंट को डिफेंड करता है या गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बात करता है उसे कहते हैं द पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर. ठीक है, उसके बाद हमारा नेक्स्ट जो की प्लेयर आता है वो है हमारा डिफेंस लॉयर. डिफेंस लॉयर कौन होता है? डिफेंस लॉयर जो प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल है उसकी मदद के लिए या उसकी मदद के लिए जो आप हायर करते हो और उसकी तरफ से केस लड़ने वाला जो व्यक्ति होता है उसको क्या कहते हैं? उसको कहते हैं पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर. और जो लास्ट मेन प्लेयर होता है उसे कहते हैं द जज. ठीक है, तो जज सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट सिस्टम होता है. क्राइम जस्टिस सिस्टम का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट जो होता है वो जज होता है. ये सारे लोग पुलिस, पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर, डिफेंस लॉयर अपनी दलीलें जज के सामने रखते हैं और जज इन दलीलों को सुनने के बाद, इन सब की बातें सुनने के बाद बताता है कि क्या चीज़ ठीक है और क्या चीज़ गलत है. ठीक है, और जो लास्ट डिसीजन होता है वो जज का ही होता है. जज की बात कोई नहीं टाल सकता. इन तीनों को जज की बात सुननी ही होगी. ठीक है, अब स्टूडेंट्स नेक्स्ट जो टॉपिक है वो है हमारा FIR. उसकी फुल फॉर्म है फर्स्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन रिपोर्ट. सो अगर किसी व्यक्ति के साथ गलत होता है तो वो क्या करता है? पुलिस में जाके एक रिपोर्ट दर्ज करता है जिसे हम कहते हैं FIR. ठीक है, तो पुलिस को ये एक ऑफेंस अगर हुआ है तो पुलिस को ये रिपोर्ट लिखनी पड़ेगी और जिसे कहते हैं हम FIR. ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स अब हम देखते हैं कि एक ट्रायल क्या होता है. वी विल स्टडी अबाउट व्हाट इज ट्रायल विद दिस वीडियो.
Students, we will first try to understand what a fair trial is. Let us watch a video to understand this.
Fair trial. Hello students, this is my friend Jamal. Around 2 months back, he shifted to a new city for work. He stayed temporarily with his friend. The society he stayed in had many apartments available for rent. Many of his friends quickly found apartments for themselves in the same society. Jamal struggled for around 2-3 weeks but was unable to find an apartment for rent. He finally found a society named Sapna Palace where some of his colleagues had recently rented apartments. When he called up the concerned people to inquire about renting an apartment and revealed that he was single, they came up with some excuse not to rent him the apartment. The same thing happened when he personally visited them. Jamal soon realized that he wasn't finding any apartments because he was a bachelor, which is discrimination. He went to speak to the chairperson of the society.
Sir, there are many apartments available for rent in this society. Many of my colleagues recently rented apartments here. I am not sure why people of this society are hesitant to rent me an apartment. I am sure it has something to do with the fact that I am a bachelor. You cannot discriminate against people like this as per the law. Of course not. Let me check with them and get back to you.
The next morning, the police arrive at Jamal's place.
Sapna Palace has filed an FIR against you for your unruly behavior in the society.
Jamal is shocked to hear this. The court hearing date arrives. Jamal's lawyer defends him by telling the court how Jamal had been denied an apartment for rent because he was a bachelor by the housing society of Sapna Palace. The lawyer who represented the housing society said,
They had denied renting an apartment to Jamal because they knew he would not be able to pay the rent.
Jamal's lawyer argued, saying, Jamal is at a good position in a reputed company. Then how could the housing society decide that he would not be able to pay the rent? Then he called upon Jamal's work manager to testify the same. The case went on for 2 days. No one could prove that Jamal showed any unruly behavior in the society. After listening to Jamal and the people from the society, the judge took action against the housing society for discriminating against him. So this was the story of Jamal. Now here is a question for you. Do you think that the trial was fair? How did you decide that? To decide whether a trial is fair or not, let us look at the factors that make a fair trial. First, the trial should be held in an open court in public view. Second, the trial should be held in the presence of the accused, Jamal in this case. Third, a lawyer should be assigned to defend the accused if he or she is not able to afford one. According to Article 22, every person has the fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. Fourth, the lawyers present their witnesses to support their client's claims. In a fair trial, the lawyers are given the opportunity to cross-examine each other's witnesses. Fifth, the prosecution should take the responsibility to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the accused was guilty. And last, the judge's decision should be impartial, based on the evidence presented and in accordance with the law. By looking at these factors, we can say that Jamal got a fair trial. A trial is said to be fair if each key player involved in the process carries out their duties without any biases. It is the right of every citizen to get a fair trial. But do people get a fair trial every time? Read and listen to such stories happening around you and check them versus the factors that make a fair trial to find out.
Students, let us now understand